My name is Gabriela Mirza, and I am a County Extension faculty with Utah State University Extension. And welcome to my backyard. We're in the Salt Lake City area, and we are in full bloom. So I wanted to show you a couple of gardening techniques and things that you could do to make your common gardening tasks a little bit easier. The first technique that I'm going to show you is called a squat. A squat is really useful for when you are lifting something up or putting something down. And whereas instead of hunching over and hinging at the hips and getting most of that, your back doing most of the work, we're going to use our legs, our lower body. So to do a squat, you're going to stand about shoulder width apart, with your feet about shoulder width apart. And you're going to put weight in your heels. Now, as you put weight in your heels, you're going to lower yourself down with your back or with your butt, pretending like there's a chair behind you. So you're actually hinging kind of at the hips. So you're going to go all the way down to about 90 degrees. If you look down, you should see your toes right now. If you don't see your toes, put a little more weight in your heels and hinge your, move your butt back a little bit more. So as you bring yourself up, you're going to push through your heels until you are in a standing position. So in this video, let me show you what it looks like to use a squat in real life, right? For a real gardening task. So I have this bag here of mulch. Sometimes what we tend to do is we hinge at the hips, we grab it from the top, and we just lift up, okay? And you can probably see most of that work is being done with my lower back. I'm also using my shoulders, and my neck muscles are engaged as well. So if you're doing a squat, or when you're doing a squat, you're going to stand with your feet wider than the object. And if it's something that's heavier than this, you might want to stand even wider because you're trying to get balance and a good strong base so that you don't fall over. So my feet are wider than the object. I have weight in my heels and I kneel down. I'm going to grab the item from the side, or you can even grab it from the bottom depending on how much support you need. And I'm going to lift it up by pushing through my heels. And now the item is with me, I have good balance, and now I can carry it to wherever I need to carry it. When I bring it back down, the same thing. Have a wide stance where you're balanced. Bring it down with the weight in your heels, and then push yourself back up. Now, what if you can't do the squat? Maybe you have bad knees, or maybe your leg muscles are just not strong enough, or you just feel unstable doing a squat. So the other way that you can lift something up and put something down is get down on one knee, bring the item closer to you again, grab it from the bottom, and then lift yourself back up. Now obviously for this, you're going to want to wear knee pads or some kind of knee protection. So when you go back down, you could get down on one knee again, put it on the ground, and then lift yourself back up. If none of these work for you, then this might be a time that you consider adapting your garden or asking for help. So, for example, asking a friend to help you lift something that's heavier, or having things in place to where the item is higher up and where you're not having to go so far down to be able to get to it. Let's say you have an item that's on a higher level and you need to lift it up. Now, generally, sometimes what we tend to do, if it's too heavy, we'll lift it up and we'll kind of arch our back, you know, and then take it and carry it to where we need to go. Again, you're using your lower back, and that could be really painful if you're doing this over and over again. So in this instance, you're going to get as close to the item as possible, and you're going to squat down just a little bit so that you're more in line with the item. You're going to grab it from the bottom and from the side, bring it close to you, and then straighten your knees, and now you can move it to wherever you need to move it.